Good evening and welcome to Soul Food Top Up here, isn't it? It's quantum healing reading on Sunday evening. Sorry, it's been a funny day today. It's quantum healing, which is a card reading from the Sacred Self Ascension cards that I've been using for about 4 years now, almost. And these cards are really, really powerful. So anybody who's catching this on replay or catching it on live, and this is just a card reading for everybody. So these cards are Archangels, Ascended Masters, Benevolent Ones, Self Ascension cards, and Source cards. And they are clarity. So we discover insight, wisdom, and clarity. They're very simple, but they are really powerful. So I invite people who are watching this to put their hands on the heart and to take a deep breath. And to kind of call up any concerns that you may have, any questions that you might be asking yourself at this moment in time, just to ask those questions, gently ask those questions inside of yourself, and then allow yourself to hear the cards. And I say that because some of the cards don't quite necessarily go into the ego mind. They don't necessarily resonate there. They resonate with the heart. So if you're able just to suspend thought the best way that you can and listen to this card reading. I'm going to shuffle and allow 3 cards to show themselves. Oh, that's just one. It's just flicked over. Excellent. Benevolent One. I read from the book because it's easier to do the same interpretation each time. Maybe add a little bit if there's anything that pops up into my mind. But the energies of ascension are energies of love. There we go. We've got 2 cards there. Energies of love. Powerful, powerful time at this moment where we are beginning to really resonate with what we want to manifest. So we've kind of like put out there our desires and they are manifesting much quicker than ever before. Because what's happened is when we came here into this existence, we were kind of like clouded a little bit. So even though many of us wanted to achieve things, some of us have been stunted because there's been like a blanket that's been put on. That blanket's now lifting, and so people are starting to find that they are manifesting much quicker than ever before. And the main thing is to keep your vibration. So these cards are to help to raise the vibration. Something going on here. So the first card that's jumped out is Benevolent Ones, number 8. That's vision. It's always good to have a vision. If you've got a vision and you want some help with it, or you want to work in a team of people, then do be in touch with me. Oh, another beautiful one, Ascended Master number 7, which is the Mary Trinity. I don't know if you can see that very clear. It's not very clear. But the Mary Trinity, which is an interesting card. Mother Mary came and visited me in a dream once. Absolutely powerful. And then we have Archangel number 15, the Divine Galactic Blueprint. This is a powerful message that we're receiving this evening. And if you can see that there. If you don't know anything about that, hang on till the end. We've got 3 cards. I'm just going to read them out. I invite you to put your hands on your heart. Really feel your heartbeat. Take 3 deep breaths. And then just allow the words to wash over you. Suspend judgment. So the first that we have is Benevolent One, number 8, vision. If you don't have a vision in this life, but you want to develop a vision, then again, get in touch with me because our world is in need of massive visions that bring about togetherness and bring about love. So this card is, hi, thank you for joining me. Benevolent Ones, number 8, and it's vision. And the Benevolent group are bringing us clarity this week. So, Benevolent Ones, clarity. So again, I did ask you to ask a question, any questions that you've got, and just try to ask those questions and then release them and see what these answers come up for you in the card reading. We've got vision. It is time for you to look at your life and this issue with eyes that transcend this world. See something with the eyes of the body limits your perception and vision. Perspective and vision, sorry. This is the moment to expand your true sight and offer gratitude that this moment has arrived. To go beyond your physical vision, you must also go beyond your mind. Neither of these can offer the answer you seek. It is time to test your new eyes, the eyes of the divine. Close your eyes, breathe comfortably, trust yourself and ask, what is really here? And if you do that, close your eyes and breathe comfortably, trust yourself and ask, maybe do that tonight when you go to sleep, and ask that question, what is really here? And maybe share what you experience. The next card is the Ascended Master number 7. And the Ascended Master number 7 is a card of guidance. So we've got clarity and guidance this week. And it was Mary Trinity. This is a beautiful card because this is the energy that we're currently in right now. Hi, thanks for joining me. If you've missed anything, then do go back to the beginning. So we had the first card was Vision. The second card is Mary Trinity. And it's a card of guidance. So the Divine Feminine is calling to you from the heart of all its aspects and imperfect balance. Mary Trinity is the wholeness of all the attributes of the feminine without judgment. She is calling to you to become the balanced energy of love, light, and power. And as I said right at the beginning of this recording, we are currently at a time of this specific card, Divine Feminine, which is raising the Divine Feminine that's within all of us. This is the card that's coming out this week. It's perfect timing. She's calling to you to become the balanced energy of love, light, and power without restriction or limitation. You are safe to express this aspect of your being and encouraged to bring this energy into the situation before you. Gentle and loving reassurance is being offered as you find the Trinity within and bring peace to each facet of your empowered feminine energy. This transcends gender and invokes the recognition of the balance of the true power. This gift is always present for you within your centered heart and peaceful mind. This card is really saying to you this week is to really tap into your centered heart and peaceful mind, because that is where you're going to find the Divine Feminine that doesn't know any genders. It's without gender. So to really tap into that Divine Feminine within, it's calling you from the heart of all its aspects and imperfect balance. Then the last card that we've got tonight is the Archangels Divine Galactic Blueprint. Powerful, powerful, powerful card. Really, really powerful card. So let's see what we've got there. So it's the Archangels. And the Archangels, I think they have a reverse. They do. So let's read the reverse out first. And so the Archangels, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, is about reassurance. We've had a guidance card, a clarity card, and then reassurance for that clarity. So this card, why are you still hesitant to take the next step? Breathe for a moment with closed eyes and then open them and gaze at this card again. You won't be able to see this card, but let's see if I can just put it there. You can't quite fully see because it's not very clear. But it's a beautiful card. It's a shimmering card. Can't see it. That's a shame. But basically, if you can imagine, it's all light, lit up in gold. Why are you still hesitant to take the next step? Breathe for a moment with closed eyes, then open them and gaze at this card again. What areas of the ascended chakra system is calling you? So think about your chakra system. And if you can think, chakra system runs all the way down your body. And if you can imagine which part of your body is calling you for attention. This is the message to release hesitance and begin centered in the peaceful bliss of you. Breathe again and let it be so. If you need any help with that, do give me a buzz. Now is the time for completeness and actions taken from wholeness. Your heart is anchoring in the self-ascended state, and you are free of the entanglements of past lives. past karma, and limiting belief systems. Bring this freed energy to all situations without any fear or doubt. You have arrived, and those around you know it. Be patient. They will realize you, the truth of who you are. Your greatest gift in this moment is to trust yourself. After all, you deserve it. That's an amazing card, actually. That is a really amazing card. I'm going to just repeat those again. We have the Benevolent one, which is the first card of clarity. So if you've missed this, I'm going to read it out again. Right, okay, so Benevolent ones was the cards of clarity, vision. Now this really, it really resonates with me. These cards always do every week. And I have a huge vision to empower people to help share their story, because each and every one of us, our stories are so vital and important. Thank you for the love and for the heart. I always ask for love and hearts if you resonate, if the message resonates with you. So for me, this card of vision, it really is about time that many of us step up into sharing our story, into just being, into recognizing the illusion. The reality is we all came here with a gift for each of us. And each of us play that gift out by being in other people's lives and challenging each other respectfully, so that each one of us can step up into the truth of who we are. All of us are playing small. All of us, every single one of us, are playing a small part in this world, but yet we're shrinking because we're hiding, because somebody said you can't do that, or you maybe feel like you've been judged. And our jobs are here to release any judgment, anything that's holding us back from stepping into this fullness and truth of who we are. Our job is to empower many people just by sharing and helping people lift out of the density that we've been in. So most of us don't really know what it's like to love. Most of us don't know what it's like to be loved. Not from a physical kind of the love that we see on TV. It's a love that's a deep love in recognition that I am you and you are me, and that integrate you into my life, to get to know you, and it's to get to spend time with you. And that's really difficult when most of us are out working in the traditional way. Our world is changing, where we're going to be starting to do the things that we really love to do, that brings joy to our hearts. Because when we do that, we send out an energy that affects the rest of the world, that affects our environment, that affects the people that are around us. This journey has been a tough journey for many of us, because we haven't been born into that energy of love, even though that's where we come from. So this next part of our century, or the next decade, are going to be about people being able to really be the truth of who they are, and for people not to think, oh, why they're being nice to me, but to recognise that actually that's our natural state of being. So there's a real shift back to our natural state of being, which means that a lot of things that we're currently used to are going to collapse, they're going to change. So how do we adapt to that change? That's what we're about, adapting to change. If we can adapt to that change, then we can stay in that centre that it talks about in this card shortly. The first card is vision. If you've got a vision, or you feel like, you know what, actually, what am I here to do, and I want to do something about it, then reach out to me, because this is about how do we create our vision, how do we step up into leadership in a natural leadership way, and how do we support each other in doing that. That's not an easy thing to do, and I know it because I've been doing it for a long time. I've been out here really trying to share with people who I am, not based on having the confidence, but actually based on there is nothing else, there is no other way that I can fully be, step into my joys, to reach out, and that's why I do these readings. It's time for you to look at your life and this issue with eyes that transcend this world. See something with the eyes of the body limits your perception. Keep on saying that. Perspective and vision. This is the moment to expand your true sight and offer gratitude that this moment has arrived. To go beyond your physical vision, you must also go beyond your mind. Neither of these can offer the answer you seek. It is time to test your new eyes, the eyes of the divine. Close your eyes, breathe comfortably, trust yourself, and ask, what is really here? I hope that resonates. I know it's going to resonate with some people that are listening to this. Ascended Master number 7 with Mary Trinity. And I might have mentioned Mary Trinity came to me in a dream many years ago before I had these cards. And it was a lady who was kind of like 12 foot tall. She came into the room and she was just all ivy, like an ivory colour. And she came and had these kind of like wings, and she put her arms around me or wings around me and lifted me up and elevated me. And it was amazing because it was so real. Again, if you're having dreams or anything like that, these are messages from your higher self that are just helping you to realize that you're okay, that you're safe. And this card is a card of guidance. Divine Feminine is calling to you. Just talking about the Divine Feminine that's within each of us. It doesn't know any gender. Divine Feminine is on the rise. So our world has been starved of the Divine Feminine. We've had a lot of the Divine Masculine. Now is the time where Divine Feminine. So that's Divine Feminine is nurturing, is nourishing. It's very much loving and kind and wanting to really bring out the best in you, just like a mother would. And so the Divine Feminine is calling for each of us to step into that softer energy. However, because of the years of persecution over the years of the Divine Feminine being squashed, there's a lot of us stopping ourselves from stepping up into our power because for fear, just a fear. It's a fear that's in the body, so it's in the cellular, on the cellular level. A lot of what I do is to help release those energies and those blocks on those levels so that we can then step into the fullness of who we are. We've got to be balanced. We've got to have the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is calling for you from the heart of all its aspects and in perfect balance. The Mary Trinity is the wholeness of all the attributes of the feminine without judgment. She's calling to you to become the balanced energy of love, light, and power without restrictions or limitations. You are safe to express this aspect of your being, encouraged to bring this energy into the situation before you. Gentle and loving reassurance is being offered as you find the Trinity within and bring peace to each facet of your empowered feminine energy. This transcends gender and invokes the recognition of the balance of true power. This gift is always present for you within your centered heart and peaceful mind. And that's a guidance card. Again, I had a conversation today about our Divine Feminine really nurturing situations. So there might be gifts that we've been given of pain. I mean, imagine a gift, and it's painful. But our role is to transmute that, is to fuse any attachment to pain, any attachment to any strong emotion that throws us off balance. And it's the Divine Feminine to bring that Divine Feminine in, and nurture that situation and to see the good of it and to know that it's part of a bigger picture. When we can stand back from a situation of pain or hurt or anything that we feel hasn't served us, our job is to stand back and to transmute that energy, accept it, to embrace it, to love it, to forgive it, and to forgive ourselves, and to forgive the person who's maybe given us that gift, and to rise above and be a witness of it, so that then we can learn the bigger picture. There's a reason for it, there's a bigger picture for it. Again, I've got lots more information if you want to reach out. And then the last card, which was the Benevolent ones, which was it wasn't the Benevolent one at all, it was the Galactic Blueprint, wasn't it? The Archangels. And the Archangel card, number 15, and it's the Galactic Blueprint, Divine Galactic Blueprint, and that's offering us this week reassurance. So now is the time for completeness and actions taken from wholeness. When you've not integrated your full wholeness, when you're in a place of being fragmented, hi, there's a question, hi, Champagne. When you're in a place of being fragmented, you're not operating from the fullness of who you are. So the whole point of our experiences is to accept those as a gift, to transmute anything that doesn't feel right about a situation, and to step up into a place of being able to witness it and knowing that it's part of a bigger picture. This is the wholeness. The Galactic Blueprint is talking about the Divine Galactic Blueprint. When we step into wholeness, we can see the fullness of the reason for something happening, and it helps to just take energy out of it that's no longer serving. Now is the time for completeness and actions taken from wholeness. Your heart is anchoring into the self-ascended state. When we are stepping into that wholeness, we're stepping into anchoring into our self-ascension, our self-ascended state, which is fantastic. And you are free of the entanglement of your past lives, past karma, and limiting belief systems. So the purpose of ascending is to rid ourselves, is to heal anything that has got any attachment to us whatsoever. It's not just this lifetime, that's many lifetimes, many lifetimes. Our cellular memories that we've got of our grandparents and our great-great-grandparents, the DNA of so many different things. Our job here is to remember those, to recall those. They may be in different ways. It might be in a symptom in our bodies. Release them. Release, because that's all part of the entanglement. So once we release the entanglement, we've healed the past karma, past lives, and any limiting beliefs. Bring this freed energy into all situations without any fear or doubt. You have arrived, and those around you know it. Be patient. They will realize you for the truth of who you are. Your greatest gift in this moment is to trust yourself. After all, you deserve it. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are seeing this as a replay, then know that the energies are right for you at this moment in time for whenever you see this. I'm back next Saturday with, in fact, actually, I might not be back next Saturday. I'm actually in some training next week, Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully I'll be able to pop on and share some of that training that I'm at, because it's all about this work. If not, it will be in a fortnight, and I will miss everybody because I do miss doing these. So I will do my best to be here next Saturday and Sunday. But if I'm not, then you know that I'm going to be coming back with something absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Champagne. You've been working on this, but you can't seem to get used to living here on 3D. Believe you me, absolutely. I hear you there, lady. It's very difficult to be living here on 3D because it's difficult to navigate, I guess, really, for me, the material world within our 3D experience. But we're here to transmute that and to live beyond that. So the only thing that I would suggest that you do is to keep writing your journal, keep believing, keep having faith,